Oh man, it's the grab bag!
I don't quite have the amount of time that I normally have in the morning because I'm running late for work. So this is just going to be a little impromptu live video rather than using the images like I've been. So I just rewatched season 1 of Cobra Kai, and it still holds up. It's still probably one of the better seasons because it's more serious. Yeah, it gets a little bit more goofy as the season goes along, but it does not stray into this is an anime territory. That doesn't happen until, later seasons. So the story follows Johnny Lawrence as his life is falling apart, and he just decides to reopen Cobra Kai as Miguel wants to learn how to fight and wants to be taught. And it's a very interesting idea of bringing back a show from a movie series that ended 20, 30, 40 years ago? I'm not sure exactly when, The Karate Kid came out. Was it mid-80s? Was it 90s? I don't know. But the acting is great. This, of course, was first shot when it was a YouTube Red show, and that was where there weren't that many shows that came out of YouTube Red, but this was one of them, and it's great. Had YouTube made more shows like this, maybe their premium version of the streaming service could have launched, but instead most of the stuff that came out on YouTube Red was not that great. But that being said, the fight scenes are pretty good in this one. Some of them you can tell they're still learning how to fight. A lot of the characters get their intros, and they're very young in this one, which they're supposed to still remain high school kids, but you can definitely tell when they first started in this season that they were definitely high school kids. And of course you go into season 6, that's like, 8 or 9 years later. I don't think it was just 6 years, I think it was like 8+ years. You can see how much all these characters have aged, where they're still trying to make them act like they're young. Music's great, and it's 10 episodes, pretty quick watch, and I'll be starting the next season and rewatching that, and we'll see if that one holds up.
Mayhap you look for meat snacks. Well, if you'd like one, perhaps you should like, comment, or subscribe to the channel.